out of 10. For BeastModePaul, I think the play, again, not having seen this matchup too many times, will be pulling out menu, trying to get either like the flame slash or like the free slash. Because it is frame 6, it can also cover teleport angle mix-ups. Just because of how big that move is, I think it's going to be a lovely option to try and 2-frame Palutena with.
Okay, here we go. Already going to pull the accelerator here and trying to catch the jump with Kaboom at this point. This is, so when Hero glows green and red, I like to call it Christmas because it's like Christmas colors. So in Philly, we once said Merry Christmas when Sylvia was able to kind of like figure something out with like accelerator and with Psych Up too. But so far, Paul just not giving any real commitment here, finding a lot of the options just by throwing projectiles at this point. Let's see what the switch-up's going to be, as JohnSwitch only going to be able to find a couple hits of Nair. Now,
good coverage.
Yeah, the coverage is good, but so far just not getting a lot of mileage off of anything.
But granted, think about the position that JohnSwitch was in. That's an awkward position to try and combo off of. You might have been able to get like a, jump in, reverse neutral. If you do timing the turnaround like super well. I know Chag is amazing with those, but getting the falling fair into the dash attack, the jump forced BeastModePaul to recover low because he didn't want to contest with like a Palutena falling down with him. And now it's Palutena ledge traps, baby, is what I would say until BeastModePaul crosses up with, okay.
It worked. Doesn't matter, it worked.
Okay.
Just 5,000 IQ. Paul, though, going to be able to pull the accelerator. Let's see if we're going to be able to find the for the Psych Up next. Going to find the Zoom, going for the up smash. It's a little bit misspaced, so has to go for a smaller one here. But good air dodge off of the platform by Paul here. Here comes JohnSwitch, though, going to get hit by the Kaboom and the up air. It's not going to be enough. So still just BeastModePaul, just an onslaught of these very quick aerials. Has the Psych Up and the bounce, too. Very important to note that Auto Reticle will bounce off as well. And I do think Explosive Flame also is basically useless when bounce is on.
Again, no clean hits. You too far off stage to be able to get anything else here besides a ledge trap. And okay, going to be finding that up tilt, landing, air dodging, beautiful teleport cancel, just able to get that off in time. JohnSwitch is playing a little passive for me. You do have to get into an awkward mid-range for Hero so that he's not too comfortable pulling out menu all the time.
Absolutely, and that's the thing. I think when your region doesn't have a hero player like this around, you're just kind of unsure, but going to find the turnaround Nair into the forward air. Can't find much else, though, so now here comes Paul. Has the had the Psych Up for a quick second, but that's the second time Kaboom has hit. It's not going to be enough, though. Great fair pickup from the ledge, though, by JohnSwitch.
Very non-committal right now, just maybe trying to find a solid read, a good undo shot dash attack, so not going to be able to find a massive punish on that whatsoever. Good weight, going back on and not able to punish it in time, but still the back two going to be coming in and clutch for BeastModePaul, healing up some percent as well. But this is it. This is it. Can you get this ledge trap off? You come back on with the downer, and alas, BeastModePaul makes it back to stage.
I just love the way that he's very cognizant of menu. It doesn't take too long for him to recognize what he has, but Explosive Flame not going to be enough here. Recognizes that he doesn't have the option that he wants, but here comes JohnSwitch. That's the second time that we've seen just come up from ledge fair from John, but Paul not going to be able to find the pickup with Whoosh here, but going to use the Zapple here. Bang, not going to come through, but now it's still just Paul finding all of these options. JohnSwitch, though, had enough, just going to go for the back throw.
Okay, able to get that zoom. Gets back onto the stage, nice and safe. And again, what a mix-up as well. That's like you don't expect somebody to come in and hit you shield so unsafely. So you think, okay, maybe I'll try to jump out of there. Maybe I'm anticipating a grab. But JohnSwitch needs a way to make it out of the corner, dashing in with the dash attack. That is one of the few openings that Palutena can give to the opponent.
Okay, Zapple not going to be enough here, so just going to pull the Psych Up again. Has to watch the magic points because slowly running out. This does mean that Paul needs to go in and start swinging if you want to replenish that meter, but it is just going to be the psyched up forward air that's going to be enough. This is BeastModePaul taking game one.
I think JohnSwitch is playing this matchup a little bit passively for my taste.
Yeah.
Granted, it's still game one. You have plenty of time to be able to adjust things. But playing that really long distance game is so difficult. And then the one time that it mattered, BeastModePaul found that jump call out. He was the one that was in control of the pace of the match.
Yeah.
He was, he was playing
Kamikaze,
solid.
absolutely.
Oh, that coverage on the teleport too?
Yeah, I totally
Nutty.
meant it.
Yeah.
I want to see a thwack next game, Paul.
Do you?
I do. I love
I want to
Hero.
see somebody else, not me, get hit by thwack. That's always the good stuff.
That's me. Oh, there it is, but just going to pull bounce instead here. Going to be able to make it back. And like you said, Dara, JohnSwitch playing it a little bit passively, but so far we're going to see a little bit more of an aggressive side come out, at least for a moment. The Kaboom is going to be punished by the back air falling off of the platform here, and now just kind of using this back air much better. The Zapple once more going to come out. Paul is doing an excellent job of reading jumps with forward air. It's not KOing, but it's doing a really good job of separating enough so that Paul can go to the menu here.
Okay, just backing off. Tries to pull out the menu, maybe baiting JohnSwitch to rush back onto the stage. He took it out, and now guess who is getting ledge trapped? Who backs off to goal distance, and good patience from JohnSwitch. Right, just waited for Hero or the BeastModePaul to get back far enough before jumping back onto the stage, nice and safe.
Okay, the attack on the shield will not be punished, but still, Paul really wants this sizzle here, but JohnSwitch falling a little bit faster than expected. But now here comes Paul looking to find another forward air or a back air. Either one will do, I think, on Smashville, but JohnSwitch going to be able to find the first nair. But just using the zap, saying, you know what, just back off my stage just a little bit. Back throw won't be enough.
That was so close to connecting. I actually thought it was a lovely idea, but then ended up missing it. Drop down, double jump fail. Such a bold choice. Rolling back on, spacing out all these back hills. You got to make sure you don't get lost in the sauce, because you could easily be eating a neutral, be a side B from Hero when you least expect it at mid to long distance.
Here we go, though. Paul attacking on the shield. JohnSwitch finally going to be able to find the back air here. And now the up air as well, catching the accelerator. Just jump right on in. So good stuff from JohnSwitch, but Zapple again, just, man, covers so much space and room. It does a ton of damage, too. It's so good.
This is so many neutralers already that are just at the edge of the stage, so they haven't done a lot. That time, though, successfully getting the drag down, getting the down throw, and there it is, baby. Classic Palutena ledge trapping. This is where you get damage. But that's not going to matter. BeastModePaul, love the high recovery choice, and now it is his ledge trap. This is his situation to bust down, and is the Magic Police going to be able to kill? Oh my god, you have no other options. There is nothing that you could have done to avoid that.
That's kind of crazy that I even picked up off of all of the invincibility on the ledge as well. It doesn't seem phased that Paul lost most of the MP that he really had. Yeah, but he also got most of it back in this one interaction here. Hero does need to kind of scrap to get MP back faster, but now here comes JohnSwitch, going to be able to go for the down throw. Can't find the back air to go with. Obviously baiting out the thwack at this point, but still going to get the run-up grab, going for the kaswoosh.
Ooh, such a good choice, but he dropped down a little bit too low to get it, so it didn't really successfully two-free him. But those are those ledge slip up Bs with Hero that are so important and can lead to devastating setups. You can combo that into down if it connects.
Ooh, okay. Recognizes the air dodge onto the stage, so going for the grab, but as every Hero main gets, only if you main Hero, you get zoom every single time that you're off stage. And now here comes Paul, only about 22 MP to work with right now. Going to get a little bit more. Back throw is the pick. Okay, just crouching down into the strong hit down air by BeastModePaul, taking it 2-0 over JohnSwitch. That's the Hero you need to be looking out for this weekend.
That was just good, solid play, really solid situational awareness, especially at the end. I do love the way that JohnSwitch, I really like BeastModePaul's decision-making, right? So the whole point of this interaction is what? I will not press any buttons, because Palutena oftentimes, to cheat her way back onto the stage, will throw out an explosive flame. You don't want to pull out menu. You don't want to, get too lost in it, because you could eat an explosive flame and die like, what, 90 plus, or just get popped up and then she is out of disadvantage. So this was BeastModePaul just saying, you know what, I'm going to wait until you are in a position where you absolutely have to recover. So you don't typically see teleports at this position. JohnSwitch wanted to go for like that classic option. BeastModePaul successfully shielded, reacted to it, avoided it, and now look at what happens. Your hand is forced. You can only teleport from one angle. You can only go for up B from one angle. So the timing on it is actually just an execution test at this point. And up B recoveries are actually, like Palutena's, are quite easy to punish. And look at this. Timing. Beautiful.
And the crit, too. I think that's the crit, high key.
Can't crit down it.
Can you not? I thought it was.
Only smash attacks.
Today I learned. Regardless, we got some ads. Just one for you guys. Make sure you guys check out